Hey yo, how y'all doing tonight? We're gonna be going a little bit later tonight because our summoner lost their power, so we are going to be looking for a fill. So we're actually on Aether tonight. So good old home Sarg of Sarg out here hanging out in our favorite spots on Limsa. Oh, it's been a busy day. Rushing. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all having a good night. I did get some things sorted out. Hopefully the VODs will work a little bit better without Twitch yelling at me anymore. And I did set up some additional scenes so that we can maybe watch a YouTube video here or there if we decide to. Looks like we have all of our people, so now we just need to get the replacement summoner for tonight. Over here is Soren with part of my static showing off, comparing axes. I'll just let him know that I got this this super fun axe when we cleared 8, so we can unlock top. So for the next 2 nights, so tomorrow and the night after, we'll be doing the Omega Protocol progression. We are still on phase 1. We've only gotten 1 night in so far, but we made good prog. I'm really excited to get back in there. I'm really excited to get back into Uwu tonight, the ultimate weapon. We got to Annihilation. A little rough, but we got there. And there's only a couple more mechanics really left to the fight. Once we get through Annihilation, then we have Suppression, and then Primal Roulette, which my understanding of Primal Roulette's really not too bad. I've taken a quick look at it, but it looks like it's just mostly the mechanics we've already seen just being repeated. You know, like Final Fantasy likes to do. So that'll be exciting to get to. But we are going to have to fill for tonight, unless our summoner gets their power back. Which would be great. But if not, then, you know, we'll just take the night for what it is, see where we can get, see what kind of prog we can get a feel for it, so. Turn up the game sound a little bit. Hey, yo. How you doing tonight? We're actually raiding on Sarg tonight, so I'm actually on server right now. We're looking for a fill for the night. I think you just got in here. We're looking for a fill. We're gonna send our summoner, so we came to Aether because that's where we can usually get fills pretty easy, and hopefully we'll be able to find a summoner for the night, or at least, you know, another range to come help. Summoner's a pretty fun job. It might be one you want to try out later. A nature party finder can be a quick fill and we get going, or it can be much, much slower. So hopefully we'll find someone soon. And we get some more prog in. Yeah, I always liked Limsa because it just always feels so active. There's always people around. And you got the spot over here where everyone always shows off their ultimate weapons, which, you know, maybe when I get one, I can go hang out with the cool kids. Our dancer got the all clear, so we are good with him. Now we just need to get our sub in for the night, and we can get going. We can do some good old adventure plate snooping while we're waiting. That's always something fun to do. And we can start off with our friend right here, Soren. Very nice, very classy. Making spaghetti, huh? That sounds good. We're running a little behind. Our summoner lost their power, so we are trying to fill. So we're kind of just hanging out for now. I do not think, therefore I am. Dreadwar LE. This is our dancer that filled in for our team. They're actually doing really good. Really killing it. No adventure plate on Koina here, who came over and said hi to me. Letting her know she needs to make an adventure plate. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Very nice. I like the pinks. Got some newer players with some easier ones. New adventurer. And cafe backgrounds. You know, I feel like I see this dark, cloudy portrait background mostly on All Raws. Almost every time I've seen this factory, it's either All Raws or Cat Girls hiding in the mist. Oh, we looked at that one already. Check out here. Oh, there we go. This is the Omega Protocol. It's a really beautiful background. I definitely want to get this. You know, I mean, obviously I want the weapons and titles and I enjoy the progress of the fight, but a really cool adventure plate is a huge bonus. I'm not familiar with this part of it, but I do think this might be T. The surrounding of the portrait there. The Epic Valexander. It is on my list of things I really want to do. Enough said. That is a very bright adventure plate. Like lit up my screen. I like how they're using the weapon from T to create the glow effect on their portrait. Super nice. This is the T back plating here. I believe this is Big Fish, which is also another super challenging achievement. Never been very good at the fishing. British. He, him. AK Spork. Their name is Boy Toy. You know, that's a traditional male Viera. Let's see here. This is really nice. This is again another T background. I believe this is the DSR backing here. Like the stuff behind the plat. Looks pretty cool. Hopefully our party finder fills soon. Kind of just hanging out waiting. Got a Heaven's Legend DSR. I love the portrait backing right here with the eye. Definitely one of those ones I really want to get. I have no idea what that says. Looks like they have some coils and some T, other stuff as well. Cleared multiple ultimates. Another one using the T weapon in their portrait to make that gear effect. Super, super cool. Yeah, I was really looking forward to getting some Uwu time in, but like I said, we're kind of just waiting right now. If it gets too late, I have a feeling they'll probably just end up calling raid on us. Which sucks. It means we lose another day. Now that is an adventure plate right there. These are the wings from UCOB. Looks super, super cool. Got a nice little frog head popping up there. Got the Moogles at the top. Not necessarily my style, but still looks pretty cool. It always seems like if you see somebody with an ultimate weapon, that they're going to have a really cool adventure plate. Like they probably put a lot of effort into it. Seems to be some kind of correlation there. Maybe something to look into. The 10th anniversary logo, that's pretty nice. I use this banner here myself. In fact, let's just take a quick look at what I came up with. Here's my adventure plate. Nothing special. Haven't cleared the ultimates yet, but again, we are on the track of hopefully getting through all of them. That is the goal. We will see how far we get. I did add a panel at the bottom of the screen now, so that you can see goals, and I'm going to keep that updated as I clear. Hopefully I clear. Really hoping that we'll get this filled soon, but if not, we're just going to keep looking around at this. Let's see here. Oh no, that's a really cool effect. I don't know what that is or how they did it. I'm guessing that's a weapon I'm not familiar with. It looks like they're on Black Mage, so... But that is really, really neat. Does anybody know what weapon that is? I wonder if that's from P4 Savage. That is worth a look. I am going to teleport to Ratahan and see if I can figure out what this is. It's a really interesting staff. I like when people take the effects off their weapons and find a way to integrate it into their portraits. thick boy coming through. Such a good soundtrack in Roz. It always makes me want curry. There it is. I kind of had a feeling because a lot of the P4 weapons have these like rune effects. So that's really, really cool the way they posed with that and had the symbols floating over. There was a lot of cool weapons in that raid tier. Like the hammer I use came from P4 and it's super, super nice. Get a nice warrior hammer. Put some clothes on my character. There we go. It has those runes on the inside. The Dark Knight sword was really clean too. It's like this broken sword, but when drawn, the runes fill in the blade. I should go and farm up some of these weapons eventually. Maybe next expansion. Or towards the end of the expansion when I get bored. Alright. Well, we can check some adventure plates here. Looks really pretty with the effect on their weapon. I see this also a decent amount, where they have a cat girl at the very bottom, the exclamation mark. Very cute. I think we looked at this guy already? We did not. More ultimate stuff filled in. Definitely need to get around to, you know, clearing the fight. Which is what we should be doing right now, but we're kind of on hold. Waiting for a fill. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. What? A level 90 with no adventure plate? Makes me sad. Hrothgar ones are always some kind of special. That is a very up-close view of this Hrothgar's nose. No talk, please. Just pet. Nice use of the lines. Honest Gillionaire. That actually was a really easy title to come by last expansion because of the coffee biscuit fiasco. Which was fun. Very nice. Another warrior. This is the plate pretty much mostly that I would be getting. Once we clear Uwu, which hopefully is going to be very soon. You know, we gotta get everybody together, but you know, can't control a power outage, so always sucks when something like that happens. Ooh, that's a really pretty weapon. Are they using the effect there? In darkness, only love remains. Very, very nice. Okay, well, maybe we'll just take a quick look at like what we're supposed to be doing tonight. Let me go ahead and fold this up. See where we are. Yep. All right, let's. Oh, looks like we filled. Never mind. Switch over to our Uwu set. Let's get this thing going. All right. Hey, I don't have to pop a manual today because we actually have our FC buff since we're raiding on Aether for once. Oh, our Phil has a question. Let's see. They're asking how much scuff there's going to be. Welcome to Aether players. Oh. Looks like we're going with somebody else. So never mind, let's go ahead and take a look at what it is we're doing tonight. Alright, let's see if this new let's turn the music off and we're gonna do a quick switch over to this new screen I set up. Hopefully this isn't super scuffed and it works. Let's see what we got. And we're going to see if this works. Oh, I think we got something here. Can you all see this video? All right. Well, so let's take a quick look. This is the guide, and at the point of predation, which is what we're cleaning up, and then we're going into the annihilation afterwards. So we saw this a couple times last night. Usually here we're going to identify Garuda. Oh, looks like we're having some issues with the sound. Hold on. Alright. Let's roll this back a little bit. I think I got the sound fixed.
Combo mechanic with the primals.
There we go. Sometimes OBS gets a little weird with it. I have to reattach stuff.
Garuda will appear in the middle towards a random intercardinal, Ultima on a random intercardinal, Ifrit on a random intercardinal, and Titan on a random cardinal. Garuda will execute her Awoken Wicked Wheel.
So we saw this a couple
Ifrit
times
is Awoken Crimson Cyclone, Titan is Awoken Landslide, and Ultima a point blank AoE after a delay.
You can see why it's so hard
to
to
deal with
find
this
the safe
mechanic,
spot because
simply go to any cardinal away from Garuda that doesn't have Titan on it. Wait for a Landslide to go off, and then quickly shimmy in any direction that doesn't have Ultima on it until you hit these runes on either side of the cardinal. The mechanic ends with a Feather Rain.
He's going to point out here, but those though.
After predation, Ultima will reappear in the center, and the tank will pull him a few steps north to set up the next part. Both the caster and the ranged will head south to bait eruptions.
Early when we were doing prog, we didn't catch that pull forward.
After a brief delay,
it caused Titan to
Ifrit will place radiant plumes along the edge of the arena, and Titan will appear on the intercardinal furthest away from Ultima. Titan will then select a random player for a double landslide and place bomb boulders in the center. Ultima will also select a random player for a single landslide. Simply dodge towards the wall, and then to whichever side Titan was on. Ifrit will also chain 2 people together with infernal fetters, but this mechanic might as well not exist since everyone is stacking together.
We've gotten this far pretty cleanly, have a pretty good grasp on it.
After that, Titan will start channeling Tumult. The party will rotate counterclockwise and the main threat clockwise for a viscous ether plasma application. Garuda will appear in the center and 2 clones will appear east and west. The off tank will then provoke the boss to bait an incoming homing laser on the now second threat. Mitigate both of these with an immunity. Garuda's clones will cast Wicked Wheel and Feather Rain. Garuda will cast Mistral Shriek,
which is really
Feather
nice
Rain
because
again
the
as the tank busters go off.
Makes it all just disappear.
Ultima will now cast Ultimate Annihilation and teleport north, with Garuda in the south, Ifrit on a random southern intercardinal, and Titan on whichever Ifrit did not appear on. The party will stack in front of Ultima's northwest foot and dodge east, then west, take a Flaming Crush stack, and this is where the party splits up. The ranged player or caster that didn't take the Misalhai tether during Garuda will move south and resolve the tether, then rotate counterclockwise around the arena behind Ultima. The healers will dodge west and wait to receive a Searing Wind. The healer that does not get one dodges a Feather Rain and joins the party behind Ultima. The Searing healer will move to the south wall and prepare to dodge a Crimson Cyclone, landslides, and an Eye of the Storm. Move to whichever side Ifrit was on after the dash, then dodge towards the middle to resolve the second tether.
Good thing I don't do any of this because I play,
so keep yourself alive and stay in the back until Searing resolves. Both tanks and one of the melee players will dodge to the east and soak a green orb that deals moderate damage. Then move to the east again for a Feather Rain bait. After the Feather Rain, they will take a second orb and head behind Ultima. One of the tanks will dodge clockwise around the arena when Ifrit dashes.
We are waiting for a fill for our Ulu group, so we're just watching over the guide while we're kind of waiting. Our summoner's power went out today, so...
The rest of the behind Ultima gang will now dodge counterclockwise around the arena when Ifrit dashes. Then into the arena just inside the Eye of the Storm to avoid the last 2 orbs. The phase ends with a Feather Rain and a Tank Purge.
Honestly, it seems like a pretty easy mechanic for me as an off tank.
The next set of mechanics is a simple dance of in and out, tank busters, and knockbacks. Ultima will start off with an Eye of the Storm, then Homing Laser, and another Eye of the Storm. Followed up by Radiant Plumes in the center, then Diffractive Laser, a frontal cone tank buster on the main threat. After that, another Eye of the Storm, Vulcan Burst, Homing Laser.
Yeah, this part I'm just chilling off to the side because I'm going to get a Homing Laser. It's going to blow things up.
Stay shielded for the Vulcan Bursts and stay out of Ultima's face. Ultima will phase into Ultimate Suppression when you either run out of scripted mechanics or push it past 50% health. Ultimate Suppression will start off by the tanks lining up southwest and the non-tanks lining up along the northwest wall. 3 non-tanks will be selected for eruptions. These players will make their way past the middle where they converge and keep moving towards southeast. One person will be locked in a jail and the other 2 will rotate north, dodge Feather Rains to the middle, then to the jail and start destroying it. 2 of the other 3 non-tanks will get Mistral Songs. They will need to head behind the tanks, then wait for the Feather Rains before they make it to the jail. The final non-tank will be selected for a light pillar. They can either move with the eruptions and loop around the arena counterclockwise, or go with the Mistral Songs and loop around the arena clockwise after the Feather Rains.
They're just showing the different perspectives of the mechanic.
While this is going on, there's a deadly feather circling the arena which you cannot touch, and Ultima will throw out some laser line AoEs. After the jail has been destroyed, stack on the east marker and prepare to dodge south for landslides, then back in. The main tank will grab the final Misalhai tether and take it to the other side of the arena. The phase ends with a Flaming Crush, Feather Rain, and a Tank Purge.
Luckily for this part, that is also going to be Nathan's, because I'm cleansing all of my stacks during Garuda for the Awakening. So I just get to kind of chill during a lot of this phase. A lot of these mechanics don't seem to have a lot to do with me, which is nice. It's nice, you know. So many times a lot of mechanics are on the tank, so it's nice to have a little bit of chill here. Hey Mia, how you doing tonight? We are waiting for a fill for our group, so we can try to do some prog tonight. Our summoner's power went out, so we're just kind of hanging out, taking a quick look over some guide videos, trying to get it more ingrained in the head. You know, considering this is about 10 minutes in the fight is our prog, so kind of sucks to get there, then just get wiped out. So we just want to good thing to get some more research in. Yeah, we're always kind of waiting around. We had one summoner join, but they came in just asking, you know, like how many means there are going to be, and then I don't know, the group didn't like the vibe very much, so we're trying to go in there, make some prog, but also not have someone just bails as soon as, you know, there's a Garuda meme or something. You know, these things happen with fights sometimes. So you have nights where you're doing amazing prog, and then sometimes you're wiping to earlier phases that you usually don't, you know. Like even last night, we were derusting a little bit, but we've had some issues with some awakenings, which just, you know, gotta eat a wall because it's not gonna work. You know, we were having too much damage, and Spiny was dying before hitting me even. So that's something we were working on trying to clean up. Let's take a look at what comes after suppression, because I think that's pretty much the end of the fight. We're coming up on the end of it here. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Silver? Yep, there's always P1 memes. As we experienced the other day. Which was fun. But no, I mean, yesterday's prog was good. We got to Ultima, I think, 5 times. In an hour and a half. We got some delays. The Annihilation got a little scuffed when we finally got there, but that is our prog point. A lot of us are getting way better at predation, which is making that a little bit better. We just got to get consistency. You know, losing somebody, losing our summoner for the night definitely makes it a little bit rougher, so hoping we can get a fill quick. Get in here. I really like to kill this fight. We were talking as a group for this static about what we're going to do next, because we want to do a couple re-clears when we get through Uwu, but then maybe move on to a new fight. And it sounds like a good majority of the group wants to go on to UCOP, so that'll be definitely interesting. Go from 170 ultimate to another 70 ultimate, so I'm excited because I'm working on that Penta legend, you know, want to get them all. I got my chiller nights today on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday I got, you know, the Omega Protocol, where I just get slapped around a lot by a beetle. But it's really fun, so. Alright, let's see a little bit here.
Ultima will teleport back to the center and start.
I just got this scene figured out. It may seem very simple to most people, and probably is, but
stack together
I'm kind of stupid when it comes to stream stuff, and I'm figuring it all out as I go.
Ultima will knock everyone back and spawn orbs that need to be soaked before they move together and connect. Both parties will rotate north and take the second set. Soaking a set deals massive shared damage, and the distance between the orbs is decided by the amount of people that share the Annihilation orbs.
Together, and then everybody else soaks
the more people that share the orbs also decides how short Ultima's Enrage is, so that's why we use this very specific amount of people. Soaking a set.
So here, you know, me and Nathan, the main tank, are going to become soaked together, and the group's going to the other
deals
side.
Massive shared damage, and the distance between the orbs is decided by the amount of people that share the Annihilation orbs. The more people that share the orbs also decides how short Ultima's Enrage is, so that's why we use this very specific amount of people.
Let's read this. Alright. Get this to go away. Alright, so this damage is based off of how we soak earlier, because we're doing the 2-2-1-1, which I guess is the standard strat. So like me and the other tank during Annihilation are soaking the first 2 orbs, and then the other tank's going to soak the last 2 orbs by themselves. It's interesting to see where that adds up to.
Ultima's final phase is Primal Roulette. Ultima will inflict Viscous Etherplasm on 3 random players, then summon each primal in a semi-random order. 1 Etherplasm will expire before each primal executes a raid-wide, so be ready to mitigate and heal. Garuda will spawn in the middle, execute Wicked Wheel, then Wicked Tornado. 1 Etherplasm will explode as you dodge in for the tornado. Garuda will then cast Aerial Blast, then disappear with a Feather Rain.
Yeah, like I said before, from what I understood, that Primal Roulette is just the awakened primal just doing their thing, and that's, you know, that's pretty easy. You know, we have to identify which one's which. Then Wicked Wheel is not too hard to dodge, even though we kind of skip over it altogether in Garuda phase to begin with. But when we were slower at damage and we were figuring out the fight, we had to dodge it a few times.
Ifrit will appear outside 2 Cardinals and wind up Crimson Cyclone, making all Cardinals unsafe. Ifrit will also select 2 random players for a single eruption. Bait the eruptions north and bucket northwest for this Crimson Cyclone dodge. 1 Etherplasm will explode after the dash. Ifrit will execute Hellfire, then leave the arena. Titan will select random players for 3 weights of the land. Dodge from north to northwest, then back and forth between those 2. 1 Etherplasm will expire after the second dodge. Titan will end his phase with an Earthen Fury. The order the primals can appear in is as follows: Garuda, Ifrit, Titan, Titan, Ifrit, Garuda, Ifrit, Garuda, Titan. It's important to keep the party healthy and
so it can never be Ifrit last. Interesting.
Mitigated at the end of each primal phase, and always return north after each primal, unless the next primal is Garuda. After the roulette, Ultima will start charging his Enrage. When he reaches 100% ether, Ultima will execute you one by one, with the player dealing the least damage going first. Congratulations on your clear, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well, killing who's doing the least damage first, that's not going to be me. I'm usually 3rd, maybe 4th in damage in our group, so... Fell Cleaves, you know, carry the way. Feels good. War is so good. I originally tried to play Gunbreaker, thinking that Gunbreaker was supposed to be really good at level 70 content, and it probably is. I'm just really bad at Gunbreaker. So it just felt bad trying to do the fight and trying to do that. I got on Warrior, and my damage got better. And it was so much easier to play. So it was definitely the better move. Comfort matters a lot when you're trying to learn something and trying to learn a fight. And like, I'm really comfortable on Warrior. I'm decently comfortable on Reaper, but not the greatest at it. So, but definitely feel good with Warrior, and making that switch made a big difference for us. Let's see, what time are we at? Dang. It always sucks when you're missing just one person for a night. Again, you know, it happens. Power goes out, stuff like that. So. The Gunbreaker, like, it was definitely weird because we got to Titan while still doing Gunbreaker, and the way we do it is that, like, I play off tank in the static, and for Ifrit, the main tank invulns the first tank buster, and then I take the boss. So it would be ammo combo when I'm trying to reposition him to the wall for the inner cardinals. It would be, you know, ammo combo like when we first get a hold of him. So I'm just blowing stuff up, and if I was hitting the nails were dying too early. Like for me on Warrior, that's just Fell Cleave, and I can just, you know, Fell Cleave, dash away, dodge away, you know. Trying to do all those OGCDs and move a boss has never felt good. That's why I've always, you know, like I said, Gunbreaker's fun to play until you actually have to tank. Let's see here. Got all these toolboxes open all over my computers. I'm always studying one fight or another. Got my top toolboxes over here, and I'm trying to find my woo-woo toolboxes. see here. Ooh. Oh, the screen's all kinds of messed up. Let's... make a few adjustments there. Oh, that's the suppression toolbox. Suppression really doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult. Let's grab Annihilation, which is where we're actually progging at right now. I got myself confused earlier because I was on tab 30, which is the beginning of Suppression, and so the first time I got in here I was like getting my mechanics jumbled up and I stood in the wrong spot. Fun stuff. But so far for here, we're going to start right here, then dodge over, dodge back. Me and the other tank are going to soak orbs, north. Other tank soaks orbs, I go with their group, back down, back up. Nothing too crazy. Definitely exciting to get going with this. Let me fix that back up. There we go. Well, does anybody have anything they want to watch or react to? You can post it in the Discord. I think I have a React channel in there. I don't know what else to do at this point while we're waiting, unfortunately. The nature of Party Finder. Get a little bit of caffeine. Usually by now we'd be several pulls in. It's just unfortunate night. I know you guys turned on for the thrilling Ultimate Weapon gameplay, but unfortunately we're kind of on a delay today. I have a feeling that my the Static League is probably just going to end up calling it here in a little bit because we haven't gotten to fill yet. There's a couple people in our team that are hard cut off at 9, so we can only raid 7 in the 9 Central. As we get closer and closer to that time, there's that concern coming up. Everyone's talking about Mortal Kombat in the Discord. I've been trying to do a little bit of DSR in the PF, and by do a little bit of DSR in the PF, I mean I sit in Party Finder party for about 5 hours before the party leader says they have to go to dinner and disband. So that has been the thrilling ultimate party findering that I've gotten to enjoy so far. DSR is definitely on my list of ones to do. It looks like such a fun fight. And I got stuck in P1 with the group I was in, but our DPS just couldn't kill. But we got to the actual enrage, so we got to the mage where we're all trapped in the cage. So that was really, really fun. It was a really exciting fight. You know, we all come over here to Aether hoping to fill the party, and then just can't find it. Maybe I should just play Summoner in the future. Isn't Summoner just like playing with Legos? I don't even have a full set of armor for Summoner. right now. I've been trying to build out all the best in slots, and I don't have tombstone gear for summoner yet, but I have the raid pieces, so it's very spotty what I got going on in here. I do have the Reaper Scythe, though. And just because I went and bought the Tombstone Scythe, because it fit this glamour a little bit better than the old one. Going more for the Gothic horror look. This Scythe was probably one of my favorite ones they've come out with. I enjoy playing Reaper a lot. I can't say that I'm great at it. I do get some decent numbers. But I know I'm not doing the Double Enshroud properly, according to the balance, with the way you delay it. I just need to sit down and actually put some more practice into it. I'm also not the greatest at positionals. I'll hit them, but then I'll die hitting them. So, which doesn't help. That's not what we're supposed to be doing here. I wonder if there's any good Final Fantasy videos up. Just random stuff on YouTube. Alright, let's just switch back to the gaming screen. I did, since the race change, I did come up with a new glamour for the Omega Protocol. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Still got the bonk stick. You know, the hard reset Omega. A little more futuristic. It's kind of hard to find good glamours for Rogadins. They kind of stretch everything out. So, but when you do find some good stuff, it is pretty nice. For those who are now seeing my Rogadin for the first time, this weekend I had a really good chest and back workout. And when I got home, I fantasied into a Rogadin. Just felt appropriate at the moment. So, I worked out so hard, I changed races. This is actually, funnily enough, this is my character model from when I played A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood. And I've always kind of kept it on the back burner. I tried the Vieira for a while, played it for a couple expansions, but it just feels right to go back to the big chungus. Get the thick boy out there. Now I can make sure I can always see where I am on screen. Now other people might be able to see themselves anymore, but I can see where I am. Which is, you know, helpful. I did reclears on him this week, and it feels weird, like, on P10 Savage, when you're on the one platform, and your feet are, like, hanging off the side because your hitbox is so big. Or your character model is so big compared to the 1 pixel hitbox. Set up a nice DSR glam for when I do my PFing DSR. It's such a clean top from Eden. One of my favorites. Got a T set. T is one I really want to do, but it is on the back burner, kind of just waiting. I'm definitely probably going to do it in a static, but I hear you can PF it pretty easily. I don't know. We'll see. I do enjoy playing with a consistent group more than I do PF, but I can make PF work when I need to. And then I had to pull out the old bear helmet for Uwu. Just felt appropriate. AAR primals, get an AAR PvP helmet. I'm really hoping Haru just gets the power back. Oh, we got another fill. Let's see how this one works. please, let's just go. I want to go fight some primals. So funny, I have to cook special food just for these fights because of the way the skill speed works. To get the most out of my axe, I end up using skill speed, even though I usually hate it. So I eat the baba ganoush and go for a 2-4 GCD. Just explaining the differences as we run three range. Our summoner is usually doing our the second Garuda cleanse. Hopefully they're cool with that. I'm guessing they're typing or not. All right, they said all good. All right. Yes. We succeeded at Party Finder. Now let's try to get some progress in the fight. And away we go. Repair's good. Food's good. Got pots. Trying to get some pulls in. We might get a full hour out of here at least. This may seem kind of weird, but I like to zoom in. It makes targeting the spiny plume really easy. If I can't see the other plumes on my screen, then when I hit tab, oop. Looks like our tank got hit. And we got to reset. P1 memes, yay! Gotta get the first wipe out of the way, you know? Nice and early. Not doing the pulls nice because I can just dash straight in. Not worry about screwing anybody else over on their damage time. Out. I called the out for the 2 DPS for taking the first hits. Second 2. Now we're gonna get cleanses. There, and they didn't go and cleanse. It's alright, you know. Asking to do something that a lot of summoners probably don't end up doing. Usually you run 2 melee, and the second melee would be handling that, so. Got the spiny. I had to be the first one that hits the spiny plume because it attaches itself to whoever hits it first. You know, definitely had some memes on that when we were early progging. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. It's good? Alright. The problem we run into these days a lot out is that the spiny dies before I have a chance to bring it back in. Yesterday we had a kill before I even got my second hit, so we had to wipe it. Damage just really isn't much of a factor right now. Ooh. The second cleanse there went a little too early. We didn't have a chance to heal back up. Alright, let's see where the sisters are going. And this is the final 2-stack cleanse. Makes Gerudo awake. Ooh. I didn't get hit. We're good. No one saw that. You didn't see that. There's the buff. There's Ifrit. And run to the safe spot. Oh no. Alright. Get a reprisal in there. Get a potion in there. And off to Felclade City. One. 2. Free, my boss. Where are the short nails? It's right here. Bravo, Charlie. I call out for the group so they know where the final nail is. But we know where we're going to be going for our inner cardinals. That nail is really helping. Oh. Nail's messed up. And looks like... Sounds like the lead wants to just call the night. Well, that was a great raid night of about 10 minutes, you know, 4 or 5 minutes. Good times. Alright, see y'all later. Well, since we still got some time, might as well do something. I guess I'll just run the Alliance raid. I need my clear for the week anyways. Good old Prague. Alright, so let's see here. Do I have any friends online that'd like to do this? Let me see. Oh, sorry for all the people who wanted to see some thrilling ultimate gameplay that unfortunately didn't end up working out. Here. Oh, I got somebody wanting to join me for the raid, so I'm gonna wait just 1 sec. I mean, the primals are really short phases. They're only like a minute or so each. You kind of burn straight through them. Maybe 2 minutes. It's really not too long. Kind of just get it down and get through them. Like I said, we had better pulls last night. We had good pulls last week. Us being down a person definitely kind of throws the vibes off, so I can understand where it was like frustrating for some people. My static lead was having kind of a rough, personal day anyways, so these things happen, Anytime you work in a group dynamic, things can go poorly, so... our summoner is usually really consistent, so not having him here tonight kind of makes it a little bit harder for sure. Okay. Let's see here. Just waiting on one to get on here real quick, and then... Oh, here we go. Go knock out the Alliance raid real quick. Let's see here. I'm still collecting some glamour pieces from here. I know it's a pretty easy Alliance raid, but I still think it's pretty fun. I have a twine and a shine sitting around in my bags anyways, as I'm working on filling out these best in slot sheet I built. I even have a separate spot for Black Mage, since their gear is so different. I don't play Black Mage. I'm not very good at Black Mage. Maybe I'll play Black Mage one day. We'll see. But I still want to build on all the best in slots. And if nothing else, Black Mage Bis is going to be Blue Mage Bis. I don't play Blue Mage very much either, but still, you know, hey, maybe I'll want to. So, better to do it now than to wait till later. I have no idea. I haven't looked at the caster sets at all. I know the tank chest is pretty clean, though, from the Alliance raid. I would like to pick it up here eventually. I don't think I have it yet. I'm terrible at remembering what glamour pieces I have. I've seen a couple paladins running around with the tank piece. Well, we'll be hitting Uwu again. Hopefully we'll get both days next week, on Tuesday and Wednesday. And definitely, hopefully, get some more prog on it. I feel like I have a good grasp on Annihilation. Suppression seems pretty easy. Both of those seem pretty easy on the tanks. Primal Roulette just seems like it's the victory lap at the end. You know, that last-ditch effort. So it'll be exciting to get in there and maybe get it clear soon. I know a lot of us need to clean up predation still. I usually get it right, but sometimes, you know, I'm a little fat and I get caught up in an Ifrit blaze or something. Some of those spots are really tight for it, and you don't see any of the mechanics, you know, until they're killing you. But it's definitely a lot of fun. I find Uwu to be fun because it's quick. It's much quicker than like a Savage. There's a lot more going on, and I like that. I like to constantly be moving and playing. It's really, really entertaining. Don't have a lot of time to just sit around. Let's get that skill speed food off of me. Terrible. This is such a beautiful Alliance raid series. I always loved water. That's why both my houses are in the mist. My free company house and my private house. I'm thinking about doing some more attempts on Palace of the Dead here not too much longer. I still haven't been able to get Necromancer. I was working on Necromancer in the past. I got to floor like 170 something. I think it was 174, and then I got disconnected from server. And I lost my entire run, and I was very sad. And I haven't gone back into Palace of the Dead seriously on a solo attempt since. Yeah, I'd been working on it for a couple weeks at the point. I'm not the best machinist player or the best dungeon runner. I know some people get in there and wipe it out in no time at all. I got Once and Future King, but I really, really enjoyed that. I know a lot of people didn't like Eureka Orthos, but I thought it was super entertaining. I liked how you could get like the Onion Knight to help you with the fight. The fights felt like, you know, a lot of stuff would just insta-kill you if you got hit by it, so you just had to dodge everything, which is fun. If people would be interested in it, though, I can definitely start getting on Palace again. I also was thinking about working on the Mental Roulette grind. I do have Mental Roulettes unlocked. I do not know the Realm Reborn Extremes. I will have to teach myself them, but I can't imagine they're too difficult. I did a Ultima's Bane with a friend the other day, and that was pretty fun, pretty chill. We'll save in a release for the boss.
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Byraga.
Ever since the dote trick has been figured out, and you see it all the time with the second boss in here. People always doting her and getting harpooned. It seems to be a lot of warriors too. You'd think the warriors are degenerates or something.
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
Do we have any ninjas around here? It's always sad when there's no ninja. I want to see Mug. Mug is my favorite debuff to look for.
The rivers rage at my behest. Not all knowledge is wisdom.
It takes them so long to actually do that mechanic. I'm always expecting it so much earlier.
At what answer will you arrive, I wonder? Of ignorance be cleansed.
Where's the other tank buster? Oh, they're right there. I didn't see the other tank right over there on the side.
Join me in deepest knowledge. Let flow the waters of your mind. Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths.
Such a cool environment in here. I was disappointed that we didn't have more mechanics that killed everybody, because it's always fun on the first day. Just watching everyone get just murked by something. Alright, here we have to watch for the balls. Big old water balls. Who needs to get knocked back? Just learned in a release.
'Tis time for a test.
I actually found when I was trying to do DSR proc, I had to create a macro that turned off the inner strength because I needed to get knocked back right during an inner release window, and I wasn't getting knocked back because inner release was preventing me from. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. That's stupid. It's fine, tank privilege.
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
Okay, we're going right over here. If only he was a little bit bigger.
Children of man.
I still think this music's a jam.
Let us enlighten one another.
Are you still watching, Mia? I was thinking about setting up a maps night, maybe on Saturday. See if you all would be interested.
Well,
where are we? Alliance B?
Smooth sailing so far, I see.
Pretty sure I have the boots already. I do.
Have you got the stones to face the navigator?
Already have the boots.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Those are kind of gnarly, but
let me prepare a suitable.
Maybe when I have Viper to play. Never been very good at Ninja. Put a countdown timer. All right.
I'll teach you the ways of navigation.
That was almost perfectly timed by the when it first me landing.
Mine are the waves and the winds.
Damn, I was gonna try doing that. They beat me to it.
Can you contend?
Yeah, I was literally about to try to do it. I popped some defensives for it, and then somebody else did it, and they got shanked. Does it work with Dote, or is it only Blow Kiss? We tried Dote. I have to try it when she's not doing something.
Rise above the white caps.
Lefts and rights. It's that side. Yay! Lost a healer. Lefts and rights, I think, is probably one of the hardest mechanics for a lot of Final Fantasy players.
Cut it out, you.
Ah! There's a cooldown on it, and people keep doing it.
Like the stormy seas,
I still hope they'll find other interactions that the bosses will do to emotes. Like, I would love it if by Raygot had like a flex or something. Whoever discovered that created a
I trust you don't mind if they play too.
Created a problem.
Come, Pericos, Valios.
It is fun, even like the lore behind it, because Ashan was peeping on her when she was naked, so she threw a dagger at him.
Dance upon the waves.
Ah. That's what I get for trying.
That's the way, my clever serpents. be shy.
Yep, getting hit. Ooh, that's not good.
Boundless as the ocean. Swim free, my pet. You can surely do better than that.
Yeah, I can't make it work. She has no love for me.
You're bloody brilliant, you are. Oi, cut it out, you. To seek new horizons, you must come together as one. It falls to you and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
I do not have the gauntlets, so...
It feels strange calling to you thus.
How do they look? Not too shabby. Hi, Miles. How's it going? Doing all right. We were gonna do some ooh-woo, but we were missing our summoner. We got a PF summoner. Didn't go so well, so
our journey together must end.
now we're just doing an alliance raid. Very unfortunate.
I am the last of us to face you.
Yesterday we were able to get to Annihilation a few times. Definitely need to clean up our predation. But it's just one of those things. You know, the loss of the summoner tonight was out of our control. They lost power. One of those, you know, just sucks kind of natural events things.
Stand firm amidst the storm.
So we're just gonna knock out, you know, a weekly or so. See what we can do. My first stream was Friday last week. So not even a week yet. Very, very new to it. I kind of always thought about it. I had a lot of people tell me I should try. You know, I figured I'd just give it a go. See how it works out. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You must persevere.
Let's see. Came across stream and can help you out with your Twitch best friends. Yeah, maybe. I just had gotten all this commissioned not too long ago. The current logo and stream layout I have. Let's see here. Sorry, going over here. But feel free to send me a message. You take a look at it. There's a Discord also that you can come take a look at. And you can always message me on Discord. It should be a link at the bottom of the stream on the About Me page. I do have a command for it, but my hands are a little preoccupied at the moment. I would ask my mod to hit the command for me, but she's in this raid with me right now, so... I hate that he does this mechanic twice. Never like mechanics where I have to, like, disengage.
You can overcome this. I know you can. Arise!
So, got a second. There we go.
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to
do you play FF or any other games?
Come, grant us our heart's desire.
Also, I appreciate the follow.
Stay not your steps.
I need to set up kind of sound alert for myself on that still.
Those who hesitate are lost.
I really didn't expect him to get giant. I'm not the best with all the lore, so I'm kind of wondering if there's something in the lore that would justify giant Ajahn, but maybe something to look into later. Pull out the Encyclopedia Eorzea.
Behold the Wanderer's arrow. I'm glad that it was you who came to us.
Yeah, sounds good. Do you play FF or are you just like, you just do Twitch stream stuff?
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead.
I think we're going to see a lot of these mechanics in the next raid tier. Be interesting to see. I think like his little projection arrow thing, since we're going to be in Dawn Trail, I could see that having something to do with the raid series.
May the wind ever be at your back.
Nice. Oh. You know, I was excited because it was the uptime one, and then I ended up dodging in properly and getting hit anyways.
The sweet soul of parting. I beg you, stay the course to the end.
Hey, I was really hoping to get a better perspective on the transition on Ultimate this week. I forgot to turn off my UI last time.
You're back. The Omnivulus. It's suddenly transformed. Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
It's such a beautiful, like, layout up here above the clouds. Now this is where we need a new housing board.
It seems we're being summoned. Go, my friend. I will stay here with the others.
So freaking cool. Hopefully get some interrupts on these. Ooh, getting spicy. Untelegraphed tank busters are the best tank busters. Catch you off guard every time. Let's check for any cutscenes. Don't want to ruin anybody's first time experience. Someone beat me to it. Oh! I actually really like what they did with this boss, like integrating all the big mechanics from all the other bosses into this was definitely like a very neat way to go about it. Once I see these go normal color, it means they'll probably have everyone up here and we're good to go. This would be really, really, really cool if they did like a savage version of this. I know people say it all the time. Nothing new, but could you imagine like a savage version of this boss and all the mechanics that it has would be just so fun. A 24-man savage like that. How'd that guy die?
Come, children. Fulfill our final wish. See every last Virtus returns to the star.
Definitely a really neat thing. I never ended up getting to do the Lubrium Reginade Savage. Kind of always wanted to. I joined a Discord for it so I can go get my Cerberus mount one day. I think it was called the Lego Steppers. I haven't gotten too involved with it yet. Let's see. We're going to go on the other side here. And that should be it. So after first dash, we go to the other side of this line and then stay over. Not too hard. Oop. Should be good here, the rest of it. Nobody saw that at Rajani. That didn't happen. Okay. So again, we're going to cross the line. I could just stay here right now. And then follow him for a donut at the end.
Receive our love and transcend it.
Not too bad. I really can't wait for the next Savage Raid tier. I know it's so long away, but I'm really excited for it.
Blessings be upon their Theris.
I've seen a lot of people die here, almost like they forgot the moon mechanics from the last raid tier. I mean, it is the later version of it, I think. I do believe she does this in the Alliance raid. Looking for the full moon, and we're just gonna walk around it. We even have these nice little lines on the ground just to give it all away for us. Now, if these were mixed up, that would be really neat. Kind of like the last boss in Dalriada with his teleport mechanic, where he goes through the different portals. This mechanic, I just look a certain way, and when it's casting a Radiant finish, I know I got hit there, but I'll try and explain it. When I see him casting a Radiant finish, if I don't see the fans in front of me, I know I'm safe. Whoa. Alliance 8 got creamed there for some reason. Should be safe right here. Let's go close to this line so we can adjust. And we're going to adjust over. Let's help our healer out there a little bit.
In unity lies resilience.
I think the only piece of raid gear I'm going to be missing from this next week is going to be the chest, so it's probably going to take a little while to get that to drop. I have to run this a few times next week.
Not a single mote of strength shall we hold back.
As much as I like the Ascians and the Ascian swordlands, I'm really hoping that we have no more Ascians. That Endwalker really was the true finish of it, and they don't keep leading back on it for, keep leaning back onto it as a foil. That is a dead monk.
Overcome our final test.
Okay, so red is real. And get behind. Nice and easy. Man, I don't position this boss. I barely even get him to face a direction because he's always just doing his own thing. Well, his, her, they, whatever. Amalgamation. The amalgamation of the bosses. Man, I love the sound of that Reaper element break. Alright, so we're going that way. I feel like I read it wrong, maybe? Pretty sure I read it right. Just gotta be confident. Yep, see? I was right. We're good. Gotta be confident in your wrongness if you're wrong, you know? Commit to it. Kill the whole party. It happens, you know? They just do not want to move. Everything in me wants to just like keep repositioning the boss, but the boss doesn't want to do that, and they do it on their own anyways. Throw a reprisal on that. Shine like the stars on high. Go. Boss is gonna be dead before we even finish this mechanic. Maybe not. I had too much faith. Here's the Astra. Let's see here. I already have this. Yep, pass. And the chess piece dropped. That's what I get for taking gloves early. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could only, like, need one piece, but you could still greed on additional pieces. That would be really nice. I got lucky with the minion a while ago, so that was nice. Alright, that's all the loot. And I got a coin in my gloves. Good enough. Oh, we can knock out a quick expert, maybe. Give me 1 sec. See if my friend wants to join for an expert. Looks like they're in World of Darkness right now. Looks like they got about 2 minutes, and then we can do that. Run a quick expert. Just get some weekly stuff knocked out. Since raid kind of fell through today. Take a quick look around here. I can't change the description while we're going, unfortunately. Doesn't seem to want to let me, at least. Oh, here we go. There we go. Boop. Oh, okay. What is going on with that? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Boop. Accidentally hit a scene. I created a few extra scenes for the Alright, let's knock out a quick expert. Oh, now we get the new one when I'm not playing Reaper. Oh, we got a new person. That's fun. Looks like the healer's new. Oh, no. Drew's playing healer. Alright. So the Bard is new. Well, if I knew we had a DPS opening, I would have gone on Reaper. I ran this a bunch when it first came out to try to get the items I needed for top. Luckily, I only needed 2 pieces and it got them pretty quickly. My very first run, I was able to get the chest piece. It only took me about 8 more runs to get the pants. For those of you that don't know, this is a lot of these pieces could be used for best in slot for the Omega Protocol. You never know when you're going to decide you want to do it, so might as well collect the things you want. Feels like these guys are dying a little slow today. Looks like our bard friend is... Not doing a whole lot, but that's okay. They're new. Where's our tech stuff at? There it is. Tech finish. Primal end. Normally I try to position this boss to be in a better spot for melee, but we have no melee, no positional, so... This is our safe square here. The traditional jumping, hopefully people notice. That's not good. Try to help out here with the healing a little bit. Healer almost went down, that's not good. I do think this is a really neat dungeon. Really enjoyed it. I wasn't quite sure how it all worked when we were seeing all the trailers and stuff. Made me think there was almost another dungeon because there's such a big tonal shift. I never did play 4, but I guess Baron, this whole like event, is something that played out in Final Fantasy 4. It might be fun to go back and play those games at some point. Check it out.
Hurry, Golbez! The city is already overrun! First the villages,
Two rings of casting.
Capital. Nothing is exempt from their avarice.
I think it's trying to tell me to play Summoner. I think we just need to get the Blue Mage ultimates. We have to get a Blue Mage Biz for ultimates. It'll be fun. At least fun to watch. I don't really do much of the Blue Mage stuff, but it could be really entertaining to see people who are good at that I would like to eventually get the Marlboro mount, though. It's a pretty cool mount. So I guess I'll have to learn. I got a lot of the spells as it is.
For king and country! They knew we were elsewhere. Cowards!
All these guys? I did not have all those guys. Do now. That first day, this next boss coming up was just laying people out. There was more than once I had to end up finishing the boss off on my own. And it's not that I'm like a god of this game or anything, it's just the warrior doesn't get knocked around. So it was easy for me to like dodge the pillars.
This one is dangerous.
This bard is gonna die. I love his jowls. Like look at that big mouth and the way it kind of just flops around. There's our tech step. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I figured the bard would die, but I didn't expect it to be there. I really wish they'd stop with the boss recentering all the time. Like, old man yells at trees. You know, I'd like to be able to position the boss around. Give me something to do. It used to be something that we did, but... Like, if we don't position the boss correctly and the mechanic gets screwed up and kills people, that's on us. That's something to do. The expression of a good tank, you know, being able to handle those mechanics and keep the boss where it's supposed to be. Oh, it's gonna be all the way over there. Tech stuff is a little late. Let's see here. I did find out that there's no pillars left. He just doesn't knock anything over. In one of my runs.
That they command such terrible beasts bodes ill. We've no time to.
I pretty much just save all this dungeon gear. Eventually, I need to go through and like see what is considered, you know, good and what isn't. What is used in best in slot lists, and get rid of all the things that aren't going to be useful. But For now, I just throw it all in a retainer. Very upbeat music, considering it's a city being slaughtered.
I dare say we'll be faster if we split up.
Would have been nice if at the end of this like quest line you've gotten the Golbez armor as like a level 1 all-class glamour. That would have been really cool. I can see myself using pieces of that, especially since it seems to be designed for a bigger boy. Finding good big boy armor is not the easiest thing in the world. On those skinnier characters, you can always find things that look really good on them, but you get a big, thick boy, Square Enix just doesn't know how to design for them. Can't go wrong with shirtless, though. And this is that really long cutscene they put into a dungeon that they said they wouldn't do anymore. Dude, I kind of want that as glamour though too. Those giant sick, like they added in the cosmetic wings, but they don't look like that. Now that would be some fun stuff. Gotta love the Rogan and Play Dead emote. So sprawled out. This is a really long cutscene, but it was a cool cutscene.
So be it. I will fight you with all my strength. Ether to fortify my blade. I need power. Light or dark, it matters not. Such savagery ill suits you.
Help out with the healing. You know, because we're the highest damage healer in the game.
You've weathered this before. Let's see how you fare now.
I mean, heck, even this expansion they gave us Medica too. Oh, we got Dead Bard again.
Not be bested. Not this day. Prepare yourself. It's over, my friend.
You have a bit of a hard time. Oh, poor Bard. I feel so bad. It's their first time.
Let's see how you fare now.
Where's the angles on this? Alright, not here. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this be middle safe before. I'm sure they'll get it eventually. Didn't kill the Bard this time.
Prepare yourself.
They're making it a little bit farther.
It's over, my friend.
Oh, they died. Okay, well, we tried. Just tell the bar not to worry too much about the deaths. People die a lot when they first see fights sometimes. It can be a little confusing. Alright, well, this is about when raid would normally end. So I think we'll probably just start transitioning it to closing it up for the night. We'll try to get some longer streams in the future. I'm still kind of getting a feel for all this, the streaming stuff. So I appreciate you all coming out, wherever you are. I hope you have a good night. And I will be back tomorrow with some good old the Omega Protocol prog, and we are going to make it to phase 2. I promise we'll make it to phase 2. I think. You can hold me to it. We'll see. Alright, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. I wish we could have gotten some more Uwu prog for y'all, but you know, next week we're going to hit it hard. We're going to get in there. We're going to get Annihilation down. We're going to get Suppression down, and we're going to kill that fight, and it's going to be really good. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited for it. And you know, the next 2 days we got top. We're gonna definitely get some good prog in there. Like I said, I feel like our group is learning pretty quick. Yeah, we're still dying to phase 1, but it's one of those things that you work your way up. So all right, y'all, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good day tomorrow, and I will see you all again soon. Let's see here.